Welcome back. So I did this instead of killing myself, everyone. A stand-up comedy podcast based in Astoria, New York. Happy Monday. It's the week of October 9th, 2023. My name's David. Thanks for clicking on this episode. Wasting a little time with us this morning. If you clicked on it, you might have seen it in the description. It says, I got hair transplants. I did it. I think I had mentioned like on a previous episode that I was going to get like a procedure done. That's what it is. So, yeah, they're in there. I haven't showered today, but you could probably see, it's just like little peach fuzz, So what they do, yeah. I don't know. It's a little awkward, but F it, I knew eventually I'd have to show them. So if I was going to continue to do the podcast. So yeah, it's just something that I've been insecure about since high school, really. And found myself, in New York and had some money saved. And there's some really good doctors here. So I said, screw it. So on today's episode, this is like the first one recorded since I had this done. And so Alexis and I just hung out and we talked about it. Talked about the surgery. So first of all, Alexis, she's a comic. Most of you guys know who she is already. She's great. So follow her if you don't already. But yeah, Alexis and I just hung out and talked about the surgery and, she was nice enough to do that. We talk about what the female equivalents are to stuff like this, like, breast implants or, butt implants. I don't know a lot about those. We also talk about sex. Yeah. Healthy boundaries and communication of sex in and outside of relationships. Alexis tries to get me to admit that I'm gay. And we talk about the 2 pillars of positive mental health. If you got these 2 things, you're in good shape. I guess I'll just tell you what the 2 are. We explain it in there. The 2 pillars of positive mental health are gratitude and agency. And we elaborate on those. And we talk about some other stuff too. Very good interview. I enjoyed it. I was listening to it this morning, and I think it's a good little listen. It's about an hour. Please, if you don't follow Alexis already, follow her at the links below. She performs all around the city. She's getting booked left and right, doing great. And she also has her own podcast. So check out Alexis's podcast. And I hope you enjoy the interview. I think you will. I'm not going to shout out the local shows from Greenville. But again, if you're from the South Carolina area, follow Greenville SC Comedy on Instagram. All the details about local shows are on there. And yeah, that's it for the intro. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I hope you enjoy my interview with Alexis. Here it is.
Hello.
Is it recording on
Yeah, it's recording. Wait, say stuff. Fill the air. No dead air. We know how podcasts work. You guys hate dead air because that would leave you time to have an actual thought.
Welcome back to the show. Ta-da.
Ta-da.
Wait, I think it's too loud.
There's
Hello.
the host. Hello.
Hi, welcome back to I did this here, bash here. I needed to get water because I don't have anything else to fidget with.
He doesn't have a vape. He quit vaping.
Yeah.
Why'd you have to quit vaping, David?
Well, Alexis, thanks for asking. I eventually succumbed to pressure to
Pressure from who?
You told me. And also all the jokes at the roast thing about receding hairline.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I feel very insecure about it.
He got the surgery. He did it.
Yeah, dude.
He's not just a man of words. He's a man of action.
Why are we doing It's really
you have
Yeah, you got to own it.
You got to own it.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Your guy.
Been insecure about having I don't even know how it looks. This is it's 5 days after getting
post-op.
Yeah, post-op. So, it's very very insecure about it. Even more so now, but this is exposure therapy. Show it.
Yeah.
How's it look, peeps?
Everyone
God damn
comment
it. Dude, I
something
honestly am
nice.
in my head right now.
Dude, don't be in your head. It doesn't matter. You have more money. No one I know could get the surgery even if they wanted it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if anyone tries to give you shit, be like, yeah, I paid 4 months of rent to get this, and you couldn't even think.
At least
You can't even
we're
pay
like
your
10
rent.
months of rent.
You can't even pay your rent a week in advance. You have to pay it on the first. You fucking poor piece of shit.
You go through a lot of like, because I actually did it. Yeah, you go through a lot of emotions with it. Cause like, yeah.
It's a long process also.
No, I used to be super insecure about it. Like super insecure, like when I was in high school and college. And then I kind of like got over it and stopped caring. Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, I gotta be. I have
okay,
another
Alexis
one. I'm coming right back.
She wasn't listening anyway. I'll finish. No. Well, that's the interesting thing about. Yeah, you have to quit vaping before the surgery. Did you already get it?
Yeah,
oh, that's very fast.
I have another one.
Yeah.
I'm not doing well.
Yeah. Well, no, but I used to care so much. I used to be like, Dan Angeli said this. He said, yeah, you have a really receding hairline. He's a friend of mine in high school.
Dan.
No, but it was fine. He didn't mean anything. But then you're so insecure about it. So I freaked out, scoured the internet, tried to do like Rogaine and lasers and all of that stuff. And then eventually I kind of forget about it. And then, turned 34 and I had financially, I had a lot of money saved, and I didn't care. In New York, there's like, I tried to go to a really good dude, and I was like, fuck it, why not? But then as soon as you do it, you start looking at it, and you're like transported back
to when you were insecure.
Yes, you're like thinking about it. But then you force yourself to go outside and have people like, yeah, dude.
You went to a rave last night?
Yeah. And I was like, holy fuck, like I look like a fucking idiot.
And no one said anything, did they?
Well,
some people.
I went with a girl. She's like, I didn't even know. And she's like, oh, yeah, I see now. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like you henna tattooed a fucking hairline on. But
well, some people actually do that. So at least you got a doctor to do it.
Yeah.
And
so that's, yeah.
I think
it could be undone, too. I think, like, if I, like, decide I hate it, I could go back and be like, dude, could you just pluck it all out? Like,
yeah. Just pluck it out. Extra money just to pluck it out.
My whole goal is to not care what other people think, and then you do something like this, and it's like.
But I think, didn't you do it for yourself, right? Like you wanted to do it.
Yeah, I was like, fuck it. Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't look weird, which hopefully, eventually it doesn't. But going out while it looks weird is like a new level of like, yeah.
I think that'll be good for you, though.
Trying to not give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that is the goal, is just to not give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because if you give a fuck, you might go crazy.
Yeah.
If you give a fuck, you might start giving too much of a fuck.
Yeah.
And then you can't even conduct yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're too concerned with everyone's vision of your hairline or whatever it is.
Yeah, you got to put it out of your mind.
Yeah, your hairline is my sexual proclivity. Like, I'm very aware people know I have sex with people,
Yeah.
And like,
you insecure about that?
I'm insecure about it, but because I'm like, no, guys, I promise I'm like cool. I'm just like a slut. Sorry.
You're just a slut.
Sorry, I can't help it.
Oh, yeah. Sex positive. I'm sex positive.
Right?
Yeah.
No slut shaming on the pod?
No slut shaming. No.
Nice.
Sex is cool. Yes. Sex is like
this is a big
one of my
180.
favorite activities.
This is a big 180.
Although they forbid you from having sex for 10 days after the hair transplant.
Ladies, keep your hands off of David, okay?
Dude, no, honestly, I was thinking about that after
like
I went out in public last night. I was like, bro, like forbidding sexual intercourse is not necessary. Like nobody's fucking this.
Nobody's going home with henna tattoo hairline guy.
Pomegranate seeds on a chia pet. Nobody's fucking that for 10 days. God, I hope it goes away. I hope it yeah. But anyway,
it's gonna be fine.
No, that's yeah. Appreciate you asking. Enough about that.
It's out there.
Would you get fake tits if you had the means and if you thought about it?
So my mom had fake tits, or she has them still.
Yeah.
They haven't killed her or fallen out, but she has them. And she got them 3 years after I was done sucking on her tits. She was like, you're done with these? It's time for me to use them again.
That's a good question. Do you have to wait till after you're done?
You can't breastfeed.
You can't produce milk after you get those?
Well, I know that, Maybe you could, but like, I'm not sure actually, because she was very like, I think after she had one kid, she was like, that's it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she was like even concerned with like being able to do it again.
Right.
But yeah. So if
I bet the milk.
the only way I
still
could
might
ever
work.
like break the cycle and heal our relationship, I think, is if I got fake tits and a fake ass.
Yeah.
I have to one up her. I can't just get fake tits. I have to.
I haven't.
I have to alter myself in more ways.
Yeah. I haven't done a lot of research into the fake asses. I don't know if I've ever seen one.
BBLs.
What are they called?
BBLs. It's a
Big
Brazilian.
Lips.
No, it's Brazilian butt lift.
Brazilian butt lift.
Yeah.
Yes. I didn't mean what I just said.
Black people have small lips. That's what David means.
No.
David means all black people have small lips is what David meant to say.
Brazilian butt lift is what we're.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like a good butt, but
Wow.
natural. Yeah.
Good natural. I don't like natural.
What
I
about-
say, let's all turn into robots. Let's all just
Might as well.
fill ourselves with plastic
Might as well.
and pomegranate chia seeds and just who gives a fuck?
Pomegranate chia seeds. Yes.
Yeah. Who gives a fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Just let's. I don't know.
What's your opinion on lip fillers for women?
I used to want lip filler really bad.
Yeah?
Yeah, I wanted lip
Let me see
filler
your
for my
lips.
top lip.
So
Because my top lip is white, but my bottom lip is like fine.
yeah.
And then I just realized that people don't really care about your lips as long as, you
You
feel.
can suck a dick?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't.
I
I
don't know. I was just
Yeah. Well, I don't
I
suck
don't-
dick,
is that
actually. Actually, I only let people penetrate and be inside me,
Jeez.
which is more intimate than sucking dick, right? I feel like sucking dick is too intimate for me. I don't want to.
No, it is pretty intimate.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, it's like a power thing, and I'm like,
You think you're giving up too much power by doing that?
yeah, I'm like, no, fuck you.
Yeah.
I will not suck your dick unless they were like all into the
Yeah.
fellatio before
No,
and they
that's-
gave me fellatio. I'm not going anywhere near your fucking
This is a really edgy
crotch.
topic that I will comment on, but I normally don't.
Dude, David used to be so uncomfortable with sex, and he's like, this is progress, guys.
Well, yeah.
New York has changed him, okay?
Okay, let's
He
talk about
used to be a Republican, and now he is still a Republican, but he can listen to sex talk without having a physical reaction.
Republicans don't talk about sex that much.
They don't, because they're
They
they're
though.
repressed,
Right.
which is what you are.
Right. It's not a Republican thing. It's just it's that
It's a
whole
Christian repression.
that whole
of,
side of the spectrum there, which I love and adore, and all of those people are amazing and probably living better lives.
Dude,
Blowjob dynamics.
blowjob dynamics. Let's talk about
so
it.
like a power. There's a difference between like the power thing and like a loving thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
You mean like a loving dick suck? Or
right. Like I'm
Okay.
doing it because I love you and like I want you to feel good versus like, yeah, I fucking
or like
own you. It shouldn't be the I own you kind of situation
yeah.
in an ideal.
In an ideal world.
Yeah.
but that's
It should
not
be
the-
like, oh my God, I'm so grateful that you're doing that. Or like, and likewise, I don't know if you feel that when a guy's, God damn it, I can't believe. When a guy's doing it for you, do you feel
eating my pussy.
Yeah, do you feel like I own you, bitch? Like, yeah,
Usually-
yeah, you're beneath me because,
Usually-
or is it because like, no, I love you, I'm gonna do this because I care about you and I want you to feel good.
Usually when people are pleasuring me, I am trying to not think anything weird.
Right.
So
You're not trying to think like I own you, bitch.
no, I'm trying to like
Yeah.
feel the good feeling.
Right.
And I'm so like weird and
Right.
like traumatized that
Yeah.
like sometimes when I like am having sex with someone, I'll just literally start thinking about like all just sad, bad things that have happened.
What during?
Yeah.
Fuck.
And so most of when I have sex is me trying to be that feels good. That feels good. And then that's just me trying to come as me being like, that's
no,
a
you should
good
just be
feel.
thinking about the feeling, and I like. Just think about the feeling, and I like the person, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
And then also,
but
there's
my
kind of
brain
like
doesn't
that
work
little
like
nastiness to it. Like, yeah, it's fucking sex, dude.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah. It's
but
like,
my brain doesn't.
it's like bad. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, and you kind of like that it's bad. You know what I mean?
Like that it's wrong.
I want to use the word naughty, but I don't want to
Ew.
freak you out.
Ew, you're such a Christian. Why are you still such a Christian, dude? Okay, so sex isn't bad.
Right.
But that is what you were taught. And that's what I was taught. That's
Right.
why I was a slut in a bad way for
Yeah.
such a long time. Because
Yeah.
that's what everyone, like, you know, we are both from the Christian whatever. You don't talk about sex. You don't even have sexual thoughts. Like, you're above having sexual thoughts about people. That's like what they get you to believe, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's not bad to want to fuck someone.
Right.
Also, I watched a Louis bit this morning, and it was from Hilarious,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like,
I probably will know it. What was it?
yeah, it was the beginning. It was like, he's saying about how the only honest thing you can say to someone when you walk up to them in a bar is like, I want to fuck your face.
I want to fuck your face. Yeah.
Like anything that you say that's not that.
Can I have
is
sex with the highest hole on your head?
The lowest hole.
Lowest hole on your head.
Yeah.
Lowest hole on your head.
It was so funny though, because it is true. Like, you know, like when you're meeting like random people,
the first thing out of your mouth is going to be dog shit. That's the line.
Yeah. And so it's like it's not bad to want to just fuck someone.
Yeah.
But it is like, I think something that, especially if you come from like a background where you're like so shameful about sex, you have to like learn this like weird how to balance that to where you're not being overly sexual to compensate for like how repressed you are, but then you're also
for sure
like, because I feel like if you overcompensate, that's what I was doing for like the first
100%. It's complicated
5 years
to,
I was
to
having
integrate the taboo with the normal healthy sex life.
Yeah, because there's so much
because you
shame.
can overcompensate and be like, well, I'm gonna fuck everything. I'm
That's
gonna be a
right.
huge slut.
That's what I
man
did.
slut too. I'm not talking.
Yeah. Oh, I know you were
and then
a slut.
And then you can be reckless and just like confused and very like, you know, you're not treating yourself right because you don't feel confident in your sexuality. You're treating other women like,
or men.
Or men, like
for your case,
you're right, gay. Yeah, that's funny. I'm not gay. I should.
Haha. He has to
I
defend
feel the need
himself.
to clarify. But
actually,
maybe I'll try it. Why
wait,
not?
actually, so I told one of my coworkers about you, and I showed him your Instagram, and he's gay.
Yeah.
And
Right.
he wants
Am
you to
I a
come
challenge? I think I'm a challenge
He
to
wants
gays.
you to come in to our work.
Yeah, I'd love
you
to talk
should
to
come
him.
in.
I think I'm a challenge to gays. Like gay guys like to be like, hey, I think I could get him.
I think you
like Roman.
Yeah.
Roman.
Oh my God, I love Roman.
Roman in Asheville.
Roman, I miss you.
Shout out to Roman. He's posting a lot more clips lately, and I really
good.
like him. Follow Roman. He's so fucking
Roman
funny.
Cocktail.
Dude, did you know that he had a one-man show out in California, and I clicked on his YouTube channel?
Oh, nice.
And he has like a trailer of it. It's just Roman
I love
prancing around in different costumes on stage.
I love it.
Fucking hilarious.
I love Roman.
Yeah. But I think gay guys like to like think they could maybe
but
flip
my
me.
coworker wants to, shoot his shot, so you should come in to my work.
Sure.
And meet him.
Yeah.
His name's Nathan.
No, I
He's
love
hot.
gay dudes.
He's hot
Dude,
and tall.
I'm not gay, but I would love to meet him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, you need to try it.
Yeah.
At least once. Like try to go out on a date with a gay guy. What's the worst that could
Why
happen?
are you talking?
I want you to be gay so bad.
I want you to be happy. I want you to be normal. No, it's good. But yeah, I think that's a good thing. The integrating sexuality as a repressed. Yeah, it's very complicated.
It's so complicated.
And I always wonder that though, because like, some people like, let's say you stuck with the program the whole time and then you got married at like 22 and your partner is also
and
very,
the program is Christian
very religious
program.
and Christian.
Yeah.
But you still got to figure out your sex life in the context of the marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if that's hard for couples. Like, I wonder if couples, that probably doesn't get talked about, but if they have to go to like sex counseling of like, dude, you're in this shit. Like, fucking come on her face. Who cares?
Well, I think I don't
You know
even
what
think they're thinking
Is
like
that too much?
No,
Oh,
but
God.
I don't even think they're like.
Be dirty.
They
It's
don't,
sex.
They don't get there.
Be free.
Yeah, they're never good.
Can you get there?
I mean, yes, you can get there, but like,
Be wild.
it's just like
Anything goes, right?
I mean, not anything.
In a Christian context, would they still say there's amoral things if you're married? I kind of feel like you can like
bestiality is still wrong, right?
no,
In
but
the
just
Bible?
with the two, but like you could like
Or
poop
with
on
the
each
two.
other,
Oh yeah, I guess
pee on
so.
each other.
That is
Christians,
the kind of thing they're like, just get married.
like
and
the
then
puppet sex
whatever
in
is
Team
fine.
America. Like
I've never seen that.
you haven't, dude.
No.
There's so many. We gotta watch that Team America puppet sex scene. That's bad, but like
I mean,
I wonder how they Christian. This is so people integrate that. Because I feel like in a certain sense, sex is still viewed as kind of taboo. People don't even talk about it in the context of marriage in Christian circles. I think they should.
yeah.
I think you should talk about all the crazy stuff they would do. Maybe it's just not appropriate, but like.
There's a lot of, I mean, that's the whole thing with like Christianity, religion, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like the appropriate. It's like nothing's appropriate. We're all going to die. Who gives a fuck what's appropriate? I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want. And I don't really care that it's not what everyone wants to hear. Like, fuck appropriateness and fuck like.
No, there. I mean, there's.
You know what I mean, though.
There
but
should
like,
be some.
no, fuck society.
No, there should be some like decorum. I guess.
No,
like,
I hate decorum. I get that it has to exist, and I will
Like-
do it.
like lady in the streets, freak in the sheets kind of situation. You know what I mean? Like there should be kind of. I like a little bit of that
Well,
classiness, but I also feel like there's like something else we're talking about when it comes to the repression.
yeah, but it's also like,
Because if you can't even talk about it openly with your partner, then it's like, what are we doing here?
right.
Like,
I
are we
think
really fully in an all-in relationship, or like,
Or
I want to be
even
all in? Like,
even in like a where you're just having sex, I
I
think
know
if
every
you
inch of
can't
your body and love it.
communicate what you want,
Right.
then it's like,
The communication.
should you be doing this? And that's where I have gotten myself is like, I don't even know, like, even when I've had sex and it's like, this is a great person. I think they're very nice. I'm still like so not there when it's happening that I'm like, this isn't good. Like,
Yep.
all the sex I'm having is bad because I'm like not a part of it. And
Disassociating.
yeah. And so I don't know.
It's hard.
So now I'm only thinking about being a slut, and I'm not being a slut. And
Do you ever feel like it's the same thing as being on stage?
What?
When you're free in the moment
Yeah.
and you're not thinking about how you're being perceived, you're just being.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it'd be nice to be during sex, because then you're like, oh,
Yeah. But
we're just in the moment.
right. Well,
I'm
I think
not
that's
thinking about what this means. I'm not thinking about my insecurity. I'm thinking about enjoying the
I
presence of this other
I
person.
realized how mentally ill I was when because I've been doing my affirmations. My affirmations are I love myself and I'm supposed to be here. And I realized I was mentally ill because I was like on the train and like it's so hard to like you could be feeling fine and great and then you'll get on like in the subway and you'll just be like it's like super perceived, like everyone is looking around because everyone is like
Not okay.
everyone's not okay. And then so
Yeah.
it's like to feel like I felt when I'm like fine and out in the world in the subway, I literally will sit there and just be like, I love myself. I'm supposed to be here. I love
While
myself.
you're sitting there?
While I'm sitting there.
Dude, yes.
And
I
I'm
hate
like-
the fucking subway for
And I'm
this
like,
reason.
I'm so
Yeah.
crazy, but it's like it's not
Yeah.
crazy. It's just
Because
like
you can sense their
but
vibe.
yeah, exactly. You can like I feel like energy is definitely like real and it affects you and blah blah blah. And so like you'll be around all of this energy where it's like yeah, some people have it together, some people are going to their jobs, whatever. But like
You can
some
tell-
people are literally like holding it, like most people I feel like are holding it together.
Yeah, you can look at people and tell the people that care what other people think. Like they're just like how they're dressed, or like just they're a little bit anxious.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can tell people that are just barely getting by. It is bad vibes, dude. That's why on the subway, like I started driving to every mic,
Yeah.
and then I realized I have like a fucking hundreds of dollars of tolls. I didn't know how the tolls worked because they mail them to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I like being by myself in the car listening to music over being on the fucking subway based on the energy that's there. It is really fucking.
I've gotten better.
But you can do it with the positive affirmation. It sounds like you can kind of.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just being a bitch, but I sense it. I'm like, dude, these people are unhappy.
Well, yeah, but everyone, I feel like everyone will be unhappy until you decide to like. I don't know. The only thing that has helped me.
The subway's particularly bad. I feel like
the subway is bad.
Here in Astoria with all the nice Greek people and their families and shit. Like if I'm walking on the sidewalk here, like there's people that'll smile at you and like will just be like a little bit happier. But yeah, fucking public transit, dude. Holy fuck. You gotta like turn off your brain.
It is kind of like you have to switch into like. Yeah, if you're sensitive, you have to be like a psychopath.
I am sensitive.
Like you have to like not make eye contact. You have to like.
Every once in a while, it can poke through. You can see people that are like a little bit. Yeah. There's a little life there.
Yeah, I try to just like now. I try to like make fun of everyone that I see on the train. So instead of like thinking bad about myself, I'm like, okay, let me try to roast everyone that's on the train. Like, what could I say that would get to them? And so that's been better. But I think it is just about like. Choosing what your brain thinks about because like before I started trying to do my affirmations whatever like it's just like I'm thinking about everyone's perceiving me how I'm being perceived and like at the end of the day it really doesn't matter because like
that's what you were thinking about.
I feel like that's like what mental illness is. It's just like really like not being able to like stop yourself from being concerned with like things that are outside of your control. The only thing you could control is like how you're going to handle a situation or like your inner thoughts. Like you can't really control anyone else's opinion of you, anyone else's like what they're going to do about you. The only thing you could control is like how you're going to come at whatever situation.
I think a game changer of making the subway vibe better is being on it with a close friend. If you're on it with a close friend that you can talk to, like if just you and me, like we don't travel on the subway together often, like we're doing other but like if you're with a close friend, then it makes everything better. And you can just enjoy their company.
Yeah, no, I love riffing on the train. Yeah. Like in between mics, like you know, when you're with like a couple comedians, I feel like I love that because then it's also like you feel like even if people are like listening to your conversation or whatever, it's like, I don't give a fuck. We're talking about rape and pedophilia.
Sometimes you talk louder so people do hear it. Like that's so arrogant.
I don't give a fuck. I mean, it's also like
not you. I do that.
But everyone.
I'll be like, I know people can hear this.
I think
whatever.
It's just like
la 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 la.
Everyone
Louis has a joke about that.
Is I don't know. The subway is weird, but like I feel like walking around now, like with trying to like have the affirmation of I'm supposed to be here. It's like like just talk to people. Like just go up and say something if you feel like it. Because, like, I feel like a lot of people just don't because they assume that whatever. And, like, that's what I did, like, the first 4 weeks I was here. Like, I would go to a lot of stuff, but I wouldn't talk to a lot of people.
Right. I think you kind of got to stay focused on what your goal is, what you're about to go do.
Yeah.
Just worry about you.
Yeah. Basically,
try to stay positive.
Be a narcissist.
but well, because if you start to be like, oh, who's going to talk to me? Like, no one is.
Yeah.
And you're just, that's unreal. That's stupid to think that. It's naive to think that. But you can't let the bad vibes affect you. I was reading something about the 2 markers for positive mental health.
Okay.
2 markers. And this was the gratitude.
Okay.
It's number 1. And agency is number 2. And
asking for you what you need.
Agency is a tricky definition. Showing up in the world. If you can show up in the world with gratitude, that's fucking great indicator of positive mental health. Grateful for what you have, who you are. Agency.
God damn it.
Yeah, see? This is why you should be grateful that you even had that vape. It was beautiful till it died.
Till it died.
Now you're going to be anxious as fuck. We got to cut this short.
No, I'm fine, I think.
So agency is having the ability to make decisions that you feel like you're in control of your own destiny. You believe in your decisions. You don't second guess. You're moving forward in the world with confidence. And agency is a tough one.
Yeah.
Because you got to really know yourself, love yourself, and step into who you are.
Yeah.
So that's the one I think a lot of people are working on. But if you start with gratitude, so those two things.
Yeah. I think I need to add gratitudes to my
Affirmations?
Yeah, affirmations. Because, like, I am, like, I don't know. I definitely wouldn't be here without a lot of people.
Yeah. Gratitude's good, too, because it takes the focus off yourself. It's like, oh, like, I'm really fortunate. I'm lucky to be in New York doing stand-up. Oh, I had a realization last night.
Yeah?
Because sometimes, like, it's hard to stay positive in New York, and it's hard to be confident. But I remembered over 3 years ago before I started stand-up, and I remembered how I looked at stand-up before I ever started. Do you remember what that looked? I don't know if you ever had this. Like, I was in Greenville when I saw a comedy club close by for the first time. And you pass it, and you're like, oh, my God, there's a comedy club. Like, people do that.
Yeah.
Like, you could just do that. You could go up on, and everything was, like, so unknown and foreign. And it's like, dude, that'd be so cool. And then you fast forward years later, and you're like, it's shitty here, but you're still in New York doing that thing that you just saw and didn't know anything about before.
Right.
And it was like, I don't know. It was like a little kid realizing, like, oh, you're actually doing what you were trying to do. Right.
When you pass, like, the store, like, as a child, and then you're, like, working, like.
Like, I don't know. Did you have a store that you, like, wanted to work at as a child?
I mean, I get what you're saying, and I don't know if I felt I feel like I've always had, like, an emptiness.
Yeah.
And the first time that I felt like it was, like, I did something where it felt like a piece of that emptiness was, like, lessened was the first time I got on stage.
Okay.
So
there's that element. I definitely feel that too. I guess what I was talking about a little bit more is, like, a little kid sees, like, a football. This is my comparison. Like, I would see a football player on TV, and I'd be like, oh, my God, that it'd be so cool to be a football player.
Yeah.
And all you see is, like, the glamour, and, like, they wear cool helmets, and they're playing on Sunday in front of all these people. And you're like, it would be cool to be that. Yeah. And then when you start playing football, you realize how fucking shitty it is. How hard every day of practice is. How much fucking work and how not fun 99% of it can be.
Right. And how mean the cheerleaders are.
And how mean the cheerleaders are. How mean the coaches are.
Yeah.
All the pressure, all the competition, trying to, get a spot, trying to, like, all this shit. And then you realize, yeah, I did it and it sucks. But, like, you forget about what it was like to be a child and be like, oh, you're doing that thing that, like.
I think I realized that,
it's like the fantasy of it and then the reality of it. And it's like, well, the reality sucks, but you're still doing it. And that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So fuck it.
I went to a show in Greenville, like, a couple weeks before I actually started doing comedy. Like, it would have been not last year, but the 2 years ago, like, December-ish or something.
What show was it?
It was a Comedy Zone show.
Fuck yeah.
And I went with Kadir. And I remember, like, watching the show, and, like, I think it is, like, weird because it's like you look at it from an outside perspective and you're like, oh my God, this looks like so much fun. And it is fun. But then you, like, do it and you realize that, like, it's only fun if you keep that mindset of, like, this is amazing.
Right.
Like, if you let it not be fun and you let it, like, turn into something that you don't like doing, or turn into something that you're like, I'm only doing this because I
want to get something out of it.
Yeah, because, like, whatever. Like, I feel like that keeps you from being, like, actually doing it. Because I think doing it is, like, feeling like that excited, like.
You're excited to be participating in it.
Yeah, it's like
you're appreciating how special it is.
yeah,
'Cause it's
and I think
cool.
it is special, you know, and it also means nothing, 'cause nothing means anything.
Well, yeah, I'd say that. You have to, yeah, you gotta hedge with that, but I mean, fuck it. It is what it is.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
can't really change it. So fuck it.
yeah.
Try and make friends. You know, try and have fun.
Also, I don't know. It's kind of crazy, like how it's very entertainment adjacent, like entertainment industry, whatever, Hollywood, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
adjacent. 'Cause I'm just like, I don't want that, but it's so like next to everything.
It's what it is.
But
Unfortunately,
I don't like that.
me neither.
I don't like that. I know this
a
sounds
mind
like
fuck.
cliche or whatever, but like I just want to do clubs and like go places. Like I don't really want
Yeah,
everyone to know who I am.
100%. It's a lot.
It's too much.
Famous bitch.
I can barely
It's too
handle
much.
like 4 open micers
It's
being
too-
like, "Oh, what's
It's
up?"
too much for anyone. Like if anybody stops long enough to think about people that are famous, like why are we obsessed with Jim Gaffigan?
I like Jim
The-
Gaffigan.
I do too, but also he's just a guy.
Yeah, he's just a guy.
Why are we obsessed
They're all
with Louis
just a
C.K.? Why are we
guy.
obsessed with anyone? They're amazing, but they're amazing because they worked really hard and came up with really good ideas and did a lot of shit.
Yeah.
It's a mind fuck. I can't think about this. I can't think about this because it trips you out.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah.
I
Yeah.
know.
You can
Louis
drive yourself
CK,
crazy.
I fuck open micers. I'll fuck you or let you masturbate in
I
front
don't
of
think
me.
Louis
whatever
C.K. is an
you
open
want.
micer, although.
Well, he's not an open micer, but I'm just telling
Mhm.
him my roster.
Oh my god. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard being a slut. You know, it's not
Mhm.
easy.
Yeah.
People think my life is so easy. It's not. Okay.
Yeah. Do they?
I have no idea.
I
I
don't-
hope
I don't
they
think your
don't
life's
think.
easy.
I hope they see how hard I'm trying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I talked to Jade yesterday, and she's like really back on this Christian shit.
Nice. We're talking about Jade. This is personal.
This
Yeah.
is personal.
We want to talk about.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
All right. So she got hit by a car.
Jesus. Yeah, we know. We know.
Whoever doesn't know.
I think everybody knows now.
Yeah.
I think all of New York is starting to know.
Yes.
Yeah.
They will know her name. Say her name.
Oh my god. Yeah.
And but
We're wearing jade ribbons in New York City soon.
dude, she was on the phone and she was like, I think she dropped something or something. And she was like, "Fuck!"
Mhm.
And then she's like, "Oh no!" She's like, "I said F-U-C-K."
No, I love Christianity. I think it's great for people to hold on to.
But it's just like, I'm like, where is this coming from? Like, because she was not Christian.
Mhm.
Like, we denounced Christian. We were not Christian.
You guys collectively said we're
were-
not believing anymore.
We were both like, had done enough drugs to realize that like, it's maybe God is real.
I'm not so sure Christianity's not wrong.
I think
I'm not sure
Christianity-
Christianity's wrong. I'm not sure.
I think it is all just a way to control people. Religion, yes.
No, not necessarily.
Yes.
I think Christ could be right.
Nope. Well, obviously the stories are good. Treat people like you want to be treated.
I'm saying in a deeper
Love
sense.
each
I'm saying
other.
Jesus Christ, the man, could be the thing, the answer.
No.
Ah, okay.
I think that
Yeah.
it's literally just everyone needs a way to live their life, and some people get it from Christianity. Some
yeah.
people get it from being atheists and reading
I mean,
books and getting smart, and you know,
Yeah, I mean,
everyone has their own thing that they're like, okay, this will make my life make sense. and
that's a
then they-
nice sounding open-minded mindset. However, I'm still open to the possibility of there being a definitive thing that
I think that's just because you're scared of there not being anything.
no,
so
it's
you
not.
want there
No,
to
I've
be
already looked
something.
at there not being anything. I'm seriously like open to It's not out of fear that I'm saying that. It's out of like, fuck, it could be, in a deep, deep sense.
Well,
And
Jade keeps
I do
saying,
agree that like a lot of the interpretations and like how organized religion does it is fucked and wrong.
yeah,
But
that's what I'm saying.
I'm not so
Obviously,
sure.
I don't care what anyone's personal relationship with whatever they.
right, but you still kind of think it's wrong.
No, I think religion, like organized religion, that's what I don't like.
Right, but you also, there's a point of view that he's Jade personally believing, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because it's just
Because
like,
you're like, that's wrong. We agreed that was wrong.
we
So it feels
agreed that
weird.
like it feels just like, I don't know if this is like something that she will not be as bound to eventually. If this is like,
Yeah.
because she had to relearn everything. She had to relearn how to walk. She had to relearn how to talk. She had to relearn
she
everything.
had severe brain damage, so it
So-
feels weird that she's clinging to something that might be trivial and not real. Right?
Yeah, or it's just like, maybe this is like the thing that helps her feel okay, because her fucking
It's like
mom is dead.
It's
Her mom is dead. She got hit by a car.
right.
Her life
It's
is
like her
ruined.
stuffed animal imaginary friend.
Right. So it's like,
But that hurts to see.
yeah, because
Because
I'm
it's like you're delusional.
well, that's
is
what
the
I
thought.
feel, because I'm like, we went through believing something else together.
Right.
And so now that she's like,
Yeah, it feels like
really-
she's farther apart from you than she was.
right.
Yeah.
And like, it feels like, I don't know, it's just weird that like, it's also like, she was saying like, you know, I still say ass, shit, pussy, like whatever.
Mhm.
And I'm like,
What if Jade's right? Would that trip you out?
I mean, I'm sure she is right. She probably talked to him.
Yeah.
She probably had a long conversation
Yeah.
with him. And that's why they're such close friends now.
Yeah.
But like,
I think having humility to being like, I don't fucking know. And that's cool. And I'm happy for Jade that she found something. Maybe
I guess so.
Maybe it's, therapy.
Yeah, this podcast will never be released.
No, it will. I have to. I'm out of episodes. This is coming out.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
I literally ran out
I
of
will go on
episodes.
record saying that I think my family is dumb for believing in Christianity because they don't really live it. They don't like Jade is living, like she really is believing that she needs to like, love everyone and be like that, like she's like caring about saying a curse word. So I'm like,
Yeah.
she's very like, I don't know. She's definitely doing it for like, it feels like, the right reason or
For
whatever.
sure.
Like it feels like she believes, and it's
Yeah.
like she said she was a child of God, and I was like, we're all
Yeah.
children of God.
Yeah, you brought in your hippy dippy angle.
No,
Yeah.
I was like, we're all God. You don't remember that?
No, I have a lot of respect for organized.
But my family, I think, buys into the religion where it's like, it's more of like groupthink, and it's more of like, as long as you're with us, you're okay, and everyone else will burn in hell and die. And that is
there's way more.
no, but that's what I'm saying. That's the Christianity from where I'm from. Your Christianity could be different.
No, it's the same.
Yeah, but I'm saying like that. I hate that because it's so hypocritical.
I hear
it's
you,
so,
but I want to make a case for it.
But I have things. I have a end to my sentence, and I hate when we fucking try to cut each other off.
Okay, finish.
Well, now I don't want to finish. So now I'm not going to.
No, I just sensed that you were finishing, and I wanted to. Because I don't know. When it gets talked about so negatively, because I have talked about it negatively, because I'm like, yes, that is judgmental. There are gaps in communication. There's also this whole other real world of how they live their lives every day, and they are real people, and it's not all delusion. And like when you do have a belief system and you do personally believe, and like it produces a structured life that is fantastic. and you have families, and you have homes, and you have
Yeah,
communities.
but you have families
you
that
have-
don't talk. That don't talk
Well,
about real things. That talk
I'm
about the
saying-
fucking weather
Well, I'm
and
saying,
talk about fucking gardening because there's nothing we
No,
can talk about without
listen,
disagreeing
there's
completely.
it's great that there is these communities built. I mean, to be totally honest, like if you go into like a world of doing stand up like we have, and like we're just fucking out here. We're like ships like in the fucking ocean of whateverness.
Yeah.
There's no structure. There's no like, you know, mealtime at 5, you know, go to bed at there's no nuclear family shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy for us to say, yeah, those people are not thinking clearly. It's totally if you're from their perspective looking at people like
us,
they'd be
Yeah.
like, well, what kind of life is that?
Mhm.
You know? So like I give a lot of credence to like it's just something that was hard for me to buy into because I had to reconcile a lot of guilt and shame and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not something that I don't like. I might want something like that, and it is nice to have.
But do
Okay,
you mean that
church
in
on
like
Sunday
the nuclear
and
family, or do you mean like just having like the structure of a
It's just
community? Because
structure
that's,
in a community, and I think all of society had more structure to it before like 20 years ago, when
all the
phones-
gays and the blacks
when
got
phones
rights.
came
No,
out.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, just picture like a Norman Rockwell scene of like the 50s where families were families. There was one news channel. Everybody was like on board. Like,
yeah, but that's
we're
not
working
the
hard
world that we live in.
Right,
The
and no,
internet
it's
exists.
way more complicated. It's way more chaotic. It's way more crazy.
Yeah, but I don't think that going backwards into the dark ages is the
Sometimes
answer.
you gotta go backwards to
No.
go forwards.
No, it's not that.
I'm saying I still
think-
would like the structure. I appreciate it. I don't want to judge it too harshly because I think I might be fucking wrong. You know what I mean?
I don't. No, I don't. I get what you're saying, and I think structure is like good, but
Uh-huh.
you don't need a
It's
religion.
like order and chaos. We're
you
in
don't
chaos
need
side
a
there.
religion to have structure. You can build structure out of having morals, and you build morals by like
By what though?
talking to people.
Yeah.
And like figuring out what
Community.
you believe. Yeah, and I think community is really the good thing about religion because it's like you're not like that is the good part of going to church, like seeing the people in your life. Blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. Like that's the good part. And you
Yeah.
can get that without you don't need a husband, you don't need a church. You can figure out what your version of that is.
Mm-hmm.
And mine is open mic.
Yeah. No. You know,
I
Bane Bear.
love open mic.
You know, Bane Bear made a comment about.
What do you
how
say?
He said, "I stopped going to church, but then started going to open mics religiously. Like you just replaced one thing with the other,
Exactly.
and you do that, and
Yeah.
it's interesting. You got to devote your life to something. It's like,
I am devoting my life to being a whore
yeah,
professionally.
you got to devote your life to something. You kind of don't want to make it. Yeah, I don't want to devote my life to myself, which is what it can feel like with stand up, and it's like
Well, I think
that
it
feels like bad
depends
news.
on what you like.
Because it's all self promotion.
But everything is self-promotion. Like, no matter what job, like,
Yeah.
you have to be confident that you can do it and then be like, hey, I can do this job.
Yeah.
And then tell people and then get them to, like, believe that and then hire you.
I mean, that,
So, like, that's every job.
for sure.
Like, every job is self-involved. Like, yes, I think people with a tendency to be hard to be around because all they do is talk about themselves tend to do stand-up. But I don't think it has to be like super like obviously
stand-ups care about other people.
yeah, exactly, that's
Like
what I mean.
Norm, I thought had a great heart. You know,
Yeah,
he like cared about other people. He like
He-
loved other people.
he
You could feel it in his eyes, like
Yeah.
when he did that special, the
Mhm.
last one before he died.
mhm,
Why did he do it?
yeah.
He couldn't
He only
get
did
more
it.
famous off of it. He was gonna die.
Yeah,
Like, why would he even make it?
yeah.
And it certainly wasn't. Yeah, it was.
I cry almost every time I watch
Yeah.
that special, but it makes me really happy.
Mm-hmm.
I really like his joke about his mom. He has a joke where he
How's
does
it
like
go?
it's like he starts telling this story about how his mom went to the grocery store
Yeah.
and his mom was telling the story of going to the grocery store, and then the story was that grapefruit was $1.29 last week, and then this week it was $1.16, and then he was like, "That's not a story. that's not even a story." And then he was like, "What was I?" He was like, "What was I even talking about?" And he was like, "Oh, right. how I don't want to fuck my mom. And then and then I got it as a tattoo. I got that joke as a tattoo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The different price tags of the.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the tattoo?
It's on my neck.
Okay.
But it's also funny because my mom
Mm-hmm.
has my first and last name on the back of her neck.
Yeah.
And so I think it's funny to get a joke about how I don't want to fuck my mom.
Yeah.
In the same spot where she has a tattoo of my name, which is funny because
She doesn't want to fuck you
anyone
either.
that fucks her from the back knows my name. And my middle name, which is weird.
What?
Yeah, my mom has cool tattoos though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I want to get more tattoos.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I
I have to be cooler than her. I have
my
to have
sister-
fake tits, more
Mhm.
tattoos, more husbands. I got to get married 3 times.
Oh, I forgot your mom's been married that many times.
She's been married twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Get divorced at least twice.
Oh, yeah, that scares me. I do not want to get a divorce. Well, it doesn't worry about it because I don't really have anything going on right now. But wait till this hair comes in, though.
Wait
dude.
till that
Wait
hair
till
comes
the-
in. They
Yeah.
have to be batting them off ya.
God damn it. Yeah. But
No.
yeah, divorce is scary.
But I think
The idea of something totally falling
I think
apart.
all Christians are bad. I think black people have small lips, and I think
think
it's
black people
okay
have
that
lips.
Jade wants.
That's all I think.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's okay that Jade wants to be a Christian now. It's just like, I guess I'll just have to like get over that. But it's also like she's trying to like tell me what to do. Like she told me I couldn't say "Oh my God," and I was like, "Yes, I can."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "I can say that because I don't believe what you believe," which is fine. I said all of this to her. I was like, "We don't believe the same thing, which is okay, but you can't tell me what to do."
Yeah.
I don't care that you have brain damage, bitch. I'm still saying, God damn it. I'm still saying, fuck God. I'm still.
I don't. Yeah.
Just because you got hit by a car doesn't mean I have to do whatever you say now.
You're setting boundaries with the person that's not mentally there. Like, what is this really about, Alexis? Are you?
I have no idea.
She doesn't even.
I know.
I think she hit a nerve on you. It
Yeah,
was like,
literally. Well, I also told her I was
like,
suicidal.
you gotta talk to God.
I told her I was suicidal.
I could say fuck God.
And she was like, oh no.
Oh no. That's cute. I could picture her saying that. Oh no.
I know. And she was like, well, I'm glad you didn't.
She's a crush on me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
She also said the same thing that I say, which is that because she was like, she said that she's still into girls. And I was like, have you tried since you've, woke up? And she was like, no. She's like, I like girls, but they're scary. And I was like, that's what I say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Minji said on the interview.
Yeah. They are
This
scary.
is a common thing with bi people,
Yeah.
bi women.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stepping into the
scary.
Thunderdome of trying to attract a woman. Holy shit.
Fuck that.
Not for the faint
Dude.
of heart.
Men are so much easier. They're so dumb.
Yeah.
They're so dumb.
Men are like dogs. Women are like cats.
Women are like reptiles.
Dogs will fucking show
They'll
up no
bite
matter
you.
what. Women, yeah. Cats will scratch you and be passive aggressive and play hard to get. And you gotta just be chill and
You gotta be
Uh-huh.
chill.
yeah.
Gotta
Fucking
be.
cats.
You gotta be a strong, chill
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because it's also, I don't know. I have to go to work soon, so we should probably.
It's 50 minutes. This is a good episode.
Yeah, this is enough for the people.
Next
When are you putting it out?
week, probably.
Tomorrow?
No, because I have one. I have,
Oh, you have
Bill.
one?
I have an interview with Bill tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. This is good.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do this. I appreciate
Yeah.
you encouraging me to sit down.
Yep. Guys,
I have to come out.
no mean comments about the hair.
No,
okay?
you can. You can. I don't give a fuck. Call me.
Only mean comments.
I need to
about
come
the
out
hair.
as
a gay
an
man,
insecure-
as an insecure gay
as a
man.
gay.
Come on,
This is evidence.
this is
I
evidence. that
really
you're
do
gay.
care about what people think.
Yeah,
I do.
yeah.
I'm owning it. That's who I am.
That's who you
a
are.
vain, insecure. Fuck.
Fuck.
No,
I don't want to be insecure.
Yeah, because the tendency is like you're supposed to live in hiding for like weeks and months until it doesn't look weird. But like also, fuck it.
Who gives a fuck? We're all gonna die.
Because like you
We're
think
all
about
gonna die.
the people that get the procedure obviously do care a lot. So like they would be like hiding and not wanting people to notice, and then it'd be like gradual, and then you see it when it looks good.
Yeah.
I'll show when it looks dog shit.
Right.
I have to, because otherwise I won't be able to get on stage and do anything. I can't be a hermit that long, because that's really bad for my mental health.
It is.
So
Yes. So when you're gonna start going
mic
out.
today. I'll do a mic today.
Nice.
I
You should do
took
pub
5
key.
days off.
It's free.
Pub key tonight.
It's at 6, I think.
Okay.
Or 5:45.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be good.
I have an Instagram.
Wait, are you working?
What?
This is not even relevant to the podcast. You're not gonna be able to do pub key because
No.
you're working.
Yeah,
okay.
I work.
All right, maybe I'll just show up to pub key. Yeah.
It's fun.
All right, cool.
I think it's free.
Yeah.
Least.
Anything else you want to say?
I don't know. Is there anything else I want to say?
Doesn't have to be serious. We can talk about staplers or something.
I stapled my notebook because it was like falling apart.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is a really good metaphor for how I'm keeping it together, because, guys, I might be on the news.
What?
I don't know.
What are you gonna do? You gonna kill someone or yourself or?
Who knows?
Jeez. So positives for mental health: gratitude and agency, whatever that means.
An agency.
Yeah.
CIA. Join the CIA.
Bereave in yourself. Bereave. I wrote that on my whiteboard.
Mm-hmm. Bereave.
With an R. I wrote it like a Chinese accent because I was like, this is too gay to not make it a little bit edgy. So I was like,
That's
come
so
on,
funny.
David, bereave in yourself.
Oh my God. Well.
Welcome to Shitty Sushi. Can I take an order, please?
If you're wondering,
welcome to a shitty.
If anyone was worried about me,
Welcome
I
to
am
Shitty
fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
I don't think this episode's good evidence that either of us are fine. I think this is like horrible. I think it's like
we weren't really
you got hair
that funny.
transplants, you got
slut,
sex, whatever.
sex,
It's
whatever. I haven't even had sex with that many people. Okay,
think we
it's
are
just
doing-
400,000. Okay,
Right. I think we are doing fine, but appreciate you guys watching and listening.
no one's gonna watch because everyone hates me, and I know it. And I know it. No.
Even if that's true, still watch because I'm on it.
Yeah, come on. You guys love this guy. You miss him, and you're so glad I left.
No, okay. Whatever.
Anyway.
People love you. All
I
right.
love you.
All right. Do you want to shout out your...
Yes.
I think everybody knows.
Watch my clips and reels
Yeah.
and comment on them. If you really miss me, comment and get the algorithm going.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Love you. Bye, everyone.
We're not going to kill ourselves.
Yeah, bye. Thanks, guys.
Once that deal is done,